Frank Overton with FasCat Coaching.
And I'm Michael Robson from Butter.
And we want to invite you to our cyclocross camp, September 28th through the 30th, Boulder, Colorado, here at this beautiful, how many acres we got here?
5 beautiful acres of cyclocross heaven.
And we've had cross camp here before with Jeremy Powers. We're doing it a little bit later this year so we can get into the less hot temperatures. And you have a 4 to 6 minute lap here, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, if we really lay this out well, we can get upwards of 6 minutes. So it's a real cyclocross lap. It's a real course, pavement start finish. It's kind of the real deal.
Let me tell you about the format. So we're doing 3 days. So it's $345 for all 3 days, or $145 on Friday, $125 on Saturday, or $125 on Sunday. And so it's a la carte. So if you got something going on Sunday and can't make it, you don't have to pay for the whole camp. You can just sign up. First come, first serve. And here's the scoop of the other part with the days. We're doing dismounts and remounts on Friday.
Yep.
Cornering on Saturday.
All Saturday is cornering.
Cornering.
Yep.
How much of cross racing is cornering?
Pretty much all of it.
Every single day.
You can practice your dismounts and remounts, but you really only do it a couple of times a lap. The best place to improve your skill set and get the most bang for your buck is cornering, because you take all the corners on the course and then multiply them by all the laps in the race, and you can either take a lot of advantage or a lot of disadvantage.
And this is coming from the guy that corners faster than most of the pros. So I'm really looking forward to learning from him.
I don't know about that.
He does. I'm not kidding. He's a super good corner, and I'm looking forward to learning from him. But then Sunday is race starts, very critical component, and bunny hopping. And the word about the bunny hopping, we don't expect you to Ellen Noble it over the barriers or bunny hop a barrier. At least we want to be able to teach you how to get your front wheel up over a curb.
Yeah, bunny hopping comes in a lot of different forms. Some people can bunny hop barriers, but bunny hopping is useful for clearing a curb, clearing a small obstacle, just unweighting and just lifting up over a small hole or a depression in the course. You can use it for all sorts of stuff. So don't think that bunny hopping is just jumping barriers. It's
really important. We're going to teach you how to unweight your bike so you might not bash a curb or a rock. And we're going to give you drills you can take home and practice.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's kind of the format. And backing up to Friday, we're going to start at 4 o'clock on Friday, September 28th. We're going to do about 3 hours of dismounting and remounting. Really, in the camps we've done in the past, we can knock that out in a half a day. Most of you are probably pretty good at dismounting and remounting, but we want to show you the exact right technique.
Sometimes it just is a little refinement, like you just tweak a few things, and it's all about just efficiency and keeping the bike moving forward. Reducing up and down movement and keeping everything going forward. So even if you feel like you're pretty solid at dismounting and remounting, there's always a couple of little things you can tweak just to smooth it out a little bit better.
That's right. Yeah, so come refine your technique, and if your technique's already good, use it as a practice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And after that practice on Friday, we're going to have a dinner, a social. We're going to maybe crack a sud, and we're going to talk tech. And we've done this at previous camps, and what tech to us is, everyone is always talking tubulars. They're talking tubulars, they're talking tire pressure, and we're just going to get right into it right on Friday and just knock that out. Yeah,
we can just tear into a bunch of subjects, have a really good Q&A session, and just discuss whatever people really want to talk about, and burn through a bunch of subjects.
And I just remembered you were featured on Cyclocross magazine last week on gluing tubulars.
Oh yeah, that was actually last year, but it was reposted this week.
Nice. Michael's also the owner and proprietor of Butter, which is
we make handmade chain keepers for you to hold your chain in place when you take your wheels out of your bike, which you must do to clean your bike.
That's right. And so Michael will probably talk to you about how to clean your bike, how to win in the garage.
Winning in the garage. That's
very
what
important.
It is. Yeah.
So then that's Friday, and then like we were talking about on Saturday, cornering. It's all going to take place in that meadow. See all these trees? See the ditches? You can't see the hill up here.
All the barriers.
Everything. We're going to be taking turns and corners all around here. We'll start off in the meadow, and then we don't have the course taped and staked right now, but there's a lot of cornering here.
There's a lot of cornering here.
Yeah.
To get 6.5 minute lap out of 5 acres, you got to put in a lot of corners. But you can work really hard on this course. You can there's a lot of straight sections where you can do a ton of work, and then there's just a bunch of corners. So it's a super good technical course. It's great for practicing your skills. It's got smoother grass down the bottom that's sort of like the heavy Velcro grass to ride on, and then up the top in the back part of the property here, it's kind of Colorado rough with it's drier ground, and it has kind of the clumpy grass. So we'll actually do a whole segment of how to ride light and how to stay smooth across rough ground.
Yeah, and then we are right up on this little ridge right here, and in years past we've worked on off-camber turns, technical turns, going down a drop and then having to make a hard turn right at the bottom.
Yep.
That little feature right over there is really nice.
It's kind of scary. We made a mud pit one year, which was pretty fun.
That was
do that
fun.
again.
All right, we can make mud.
Absolutely.
Okay, there you go. You heard it here, folks, where you can practice your mud racing in September.
Then I'll teach everyone how to clean their bike.
Right. Perfect. So we're going to do that, and that's going to be 4 hours, 8:30 to 12:30 on Saturday morning. If you have to get going, kids, family, whatever, you can go. But if you have the time, we're going to do a 2-hour training ride after that. Nothing major. We're not going to try to drop you. It's a all abilities ride. Just get in some good endurance training. I think everyone will be kind of tired from the morning.
Yeah.
But, you still got to train and cross. It's not all skill. So we'll get in a nice ride, and then after that, we'll send everyone home to get a good night's rest before we resume on Sunday.
Yeah, we don't want to eat up your whole weekend, so you can come on Friday afternoon, Saturday morning up until midday or a little bit after, and then Sunday we'll have a shorter session, and everybody can have at least the remnants of their weekend. The beauty of this is we can do an a la carte thing, as Frank said, where if you don't want to come on Friday because you're really good at dismounting and remounting, you don't have to. You can just pick and choose which things you want.
Yeah, save some money if you're into that, or just, schedule doesn't allow, just join us Saturday, Sunday. And then Sunday, we're going to do...
Can people just come for the Friday night party and nothing else?
Yeah, I suppose so. That would be a little weird. But space is limited, so what we're getting at is sign up now. We'll have to create another option for just the dinner. So Sunday, we're working on race starts. So this is the start chute that we're going to practice on. We're going to line you up right here. We got about 500 feet, a little over 100 meters ish of a hardcore race start that you'll see in your cyclocross races. The cool thing about this race start, we're going to start you about 5 wide, real UCI regulation grid, and then right where that pavement ends, you're going to have to jockey for a hole shot, and it's a right-hand bend. It's kind of really one of my favorite features of the course, but at that point you need to go down to single file, and so that'll kind of start to mimic what you're going to face in a race, like winning the hole shot. Okay, here we are at Michael's farm, 5 acres of a cyclocross ranch. All that area, just imagine barriers and stakes and tape. You can kind of see some of the trails burned in. But yeah, this is where we'll get our skills on. All right, here's one of the features that we have of your course. This is very typical of Colorado cyclocross or cyclocross in general. The course is kind of cut up like a lot of courses are when promoters have a new venue. You're gonna come down here, and what you have here, it's kind of a semi-steep downhill, but you're gonna have to set up over here, outside, inside, outside. You're gonna have to make this hard turn, and guess what? You got to go back up again. And this is roddable. We're going to show you how to do it. And then we're going to go back up here, and then you're going to bank left and scream down. And we'll probably talk about a couple of scenarios, whether you should try to ride it or get off your bike and run it. Like if it was muddy and super slow, and if it was trafficy like the first lap, this might be a good place, an example to dismount and run up through here, probably pass a few people. All right, so our goal at the end of the weekend after the mock races is for you to have all the skills that you need to have a successful cyclocross season. And not only that, to know what drills and what practices to do each week as you go on throughout the cross season.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, if you're going to the the time and effort and trouble to do intervals and do training rides, you should be doing almost as much work on your skills and your skill set and developing your techniques.
That's right. And I just forgot, one of the things you get from when you sign up for our camp is you're going to get a free FasCat cyclocross training plan. Whatever you want, whatever ones. We have a bunch. We have secret training, we have 6 weeks to cross, we have cyclocross intervals, we have cyclocross race and recover, and we have Cyclocross Peak for states and nationals. So that's a $49 value. It's in Training Peaks. You get a free Training Peaks account, free Yoga Glow account, so you can get your stretchy on and recover. But you're going to leave here with camp with a training plan and the skills practice that's included in the training plan of what to do.
Where do they go to get here?
So FasCatCoaching.com, go to our cyclocross page, and you can sign up online. Choose your options. Do all 3 days for $345 or the individual days for $125. Let us know if you have any questions. help@FasCatCoaching.com. We're on Twitter and Instagram and all that.
Otherwise, be here.
Be here or don't get left behind.
Be here or get dropped.